it matter when you reference?
No, man.
How to make the second frame?
Make a frame. No, H no.
And women's suffrage. I'm on Twitter, and I saw someone's Twitter post, which reminded me of a conversation I had
With me?
with you.
Yeah.
It was just me on Twitter.
It was?
It was.
Wonderful.
Fudge.
I love it.
Okay, any questions?
When was it?
You go over to
It's a long time.
It takes a while to do it.
One second, yeah.
It's not letting me enter it actually into the Excel.
Should I get in there?
I have the first one written down, it's just not letting me open it. And then we're supposed to have it submit, and then it works.
Yes.
It's not going.
Oh, that is control down.
So which part did I, what did I not?
What's the last column called? List.
What?
Ah.
Is the
Listen to a frame.
Did anyone do it? Anyone get it yet?
Yeah, where?
Here's the two LinkedIn.
double click on
Wow.
Should I do it in close?
Yeah.
Let's do like range A1 equals name.
Let's see.
Can we find out?
This is called
It's like
Okay.
doesn't matter.
Right.
So can I change it over here, or does it matter which one I change? Can I
It
change?
has to be both the same thing.
But it doesn't, okay, fine, okay, cool, thank you.
Next one.
Did you do it?
The first one?
Why it's so many?
Because you go into submit twice.
Double click on. If I change the pen.
Ah, because
I can't change it. Put it from here. Then it's gonna do the work. And then always go jump in response to the recording. And I did this for each thing. And I changed from column.
For some reason I did it in a column. It doesn't work.
Instead of making this to this,
Monk
Because
button.
it's the
I see your
whenever I click the mail option, it'll come up as mail. What do you mean? Oh, meaning for not to put in until you can submit.
Okay.
It is, that goes to the bottom. It should be like user form initialize style. It's for when you press submit. No, I don't know how. I don't know.
Okay, who got the first one in the cell? Like just the one I showed up.
Oh, actually,
I got it.
It doesn't really matter.
how'd you get when you press submit for the?
Double click submit, and you get to the right.
It only works with the
For
name.
things for.
Okay,
Exactly.
Not exactly sure why.
what?
You might want to go over here.
The name? How to get the name?
Didn't work for
Okay,
me.
again. The first part of recording a macro and getting to the right cell, we already did previously at least twice. Okay, this should be already something that you know how to do and it shouldn't be a problem, especially when we're recording the whole thing. Okay? The only new thing is that we need to use the event of clicking on the command button. Okay? So I double click this and I get to that event. I copy the code that I recorded, and all I have to do then is to add into the active cell equals whatever is in the text box. And over here you must put the name of the text box the way you called it. If you didn't change the name and you write this, if you didn't change the name and you write this, it won't work because the name of the text box is text box 1. You have to write over here the proper name of the text box the way it is written over here. So just copy paste whatever is over here, and I suggest you change the names to something meaningful that you would know when you see when you see it, you know it's a text box called TXT, and what the text box is, because in a form you could have many text boxes and many combo boxes and many option buttons, and you want to know to determine which one is what. Okay? So questions up to here. Yeah.
So I understand that now because I have the command button 1, so the text box name is going to show up, right?
In the cell.
Correct.
In the active cell.
But
Right.
I want, when I hit the command button, for everything to show up.
Right.
So how would I do that?
Okay. Any suggestions? That's our next step.
Put more things into the same command book.
Right. What would be your next?
So comma and all these comma like that.
Oh, another line with
Why don't
another.
you offset to the next thing?
Exactly. Very good. Okay. So what's your name again?
What? Yaakov Shudman.
Yaakov suggests that we do an offset and go to the next cell. Okay? Is this the correct offset?
No, you have to
You only
get
get
zero
one.
one.
This will go down 1. We want to go right 1. How do we do that?
0, 1.
0, 1. Now we are in the active cell now is the B is city. Okay? So what I do now, active cell equals, and I go over here, get the city, combo box city name, just copy, and change this to, excuse me, okay, now what will happen? It will go 1 to the right, and in the active cell, enter what we chose in city. So if I do this now, and I enter here a name, and I choose a city, and I submit, and here it went to the first empty line, entered the name, and entered the city.
Can you go back to the video for a second?
Yeah.
But for like the ages, the things where you have the, so those are just gonna give you false and true.
Okay, so let's continue. First of all, what's the next command?
Oh,
Move to the next.
right, 0, 2, whatever.
No, here I moved. Offset means to move there, so it's not 0, 2.
0, 1.
It's moving to the next one. One more to the right. No, 1 second, no. 0, 2, you're right.
Still not working.
We didn't do a select. No, we did do a select. Once you do select, that
Not
means
arguing
you
with the red.
chose that. So you want to move one more to the right. Now, we want to put in the age. But, how do we get the age?
It's an option.
You have to do.
Option button. It's either above 18 or under 18. Okay? So we need to determine which one of these the user chose. How do we do that? Any idea?
The frame.
Doesn't the frame
Can you just use the frame? Boolean and then equals true if it's 18, equals false if it's not.
Okay.
I could select the option buttons, but it just.
I just did it,
Now-
if you hit this option, then the text comes up that's math. Why does that not work?
What?
Meaning, if I put it in at the above 18 option itself, that
Here.
if it's clicked, then it'll go in as math.
If.
It'll be text as math.
If this is the above 18, this is the name of the option button, equals true, meaning the user clicked and made this option his choice, then active cell equals
18. Or above 18.
else
Active.
Oh, no, sorry. Option.
Well, I just, I didn't, maybe just, I didn't let you write this up.
Okay. What did we do over here? We are in the right place where we want to enter the information, okay, by going offset one more to the right. And then we ask the question, if above 18, which is OB above 18, which is the name of the option button that says above 18 is true, then active cell put in the text above 18 else. If that's not true, and I know there's only two options, then probably they chose the other one. And then I do active cell equals below 18. Okay, do you see a problem with this?
I feel like we should.
Do we have to have Boolean?
Now I'm
I
nervous.
didn't declare it as Boolean.
Okay, so let's just put in the name, put in city, and I choose under 18, and I submit. So here it says exactly what it should, right? So it works, right?
Yeah.
And the same thing I do with the gender, and over here I just need to check each one of them, and if this is true, then write this. If this is true, then add also this. Okay? So this is a bit more complicated, okay, but we could do it. Questions?
Yeah, can you go back to the PDA for 1 second?
There is a problem over here. What
You
will
need to
happen?
You need to offset after each one.
We need to offset after each one, yeah, but these two are together. What's the problem with this if, else, and if?
Until you don't click it, until you don't decide.
You need an exit sign.
Where is that?
Exit.
That's it.
What happens if he doesn't choose any of them?
And it's blank.
Then it doesn't have to deal with the play.
It does know what to do. It will do something very specific.
Sorry.
What would it do?
Error.
No?
We'll do both.
Debug?
But you should go to error.
What would it do? Now this is a exercise in understanding code. I'm telling you there is a problem if I don't choose anything. What will the result be if I don't choose anything? Go command by command and see what happens if you didn't choose anything in the age.
Stuck in the if.
No.
It's not show up.
What will appear?
False.
Where does it say write false?
No,
Where did the false come from?
I just came up as, it just comes up as like 1 and 2.
What?
It just comes up as female. Because it's the if it's not male, then it's female. So if it's not male, then it's also female.
Right? Exactly. So if I don't do anything,
Then
it says over here, if the
Okay,
object of 18, above 18 is true, then put above 18.
Right.
Else, in any other case, put below 18. If I don't choose anything, then the above 18 is not true, and we'll put below 18. Got it? That's the way it works. It does exactly what you say. You told it to check if it's true above 18. It checked, it's not true. It doesn't go and check if the other one, like you think, it's a computer, it's a robot. It does what it's asked to do. It's asked to check if above 18 is true. If yes, write above 18. If not, whatever any other case, then write. So it doesn't take that into account. We'll disregard that, but a true programmer and a true program needs to take care of that situation also. Okay?
Wouldn't you just do a nested if? Doesn't
You do another if, yeah. Else if.
Right.
This is else if. Please enter. Please choose.
You wrote OB above. Is that like a code for like a button?
Object.
OB above is just the name I gave this. Okay?
The frame, Kilo.
Not the frame.
The
The object itself.
Option button. Okay? This is the name I gave the option button. If you give it a different name, you have to use the name you gave it, or else it won't work.
So, if I run it, just every time I do it, if I do let's say this to that, it comes up there, beautiful.
How do I just get it started?
name.
Name. If you go here. Name is properties.
Go back.
That's not a good name. Anything. You cannot use name. Vishnu. You cannot use name to name any object variable because name has a meaning in GPA. Use name 1 or username or something else. Just change the name.
Name A. And
Okay, name A.
and can I do name A? I'll just do now.
So then what?
Now just copy this. To change
Platform server.
the what's up.
It's in submit.
We started to use that,
This is
but I
all-
had no idea what's happening.
Now. Let's see now.
You can run it also from code.
Yeah, you can do that.
And then I go to this.
No, that's another thing. My list is on a different page, so
No, I didn't say anything about.
it's on a different sheet. Is that why it's not coming up? Okay, so it's a different bit.
Oh.
Submit. Right, and then I think the rest. I have to do the rest.
But it doesn't submit.
Okay.
Mine's
And
not
then
submit.
the same thing for gender as you did for above 18. That's not
She just
possible.
listed, they just named the command.
For this.
It's not like the thing.
Properties.
No, I have some of it for,
Go source.
I think for.
I think Google Sheet.
I don't press.
Not like this.
For user formation.
With exclamation mark. Just do it the way I showed you how to do it. Go to the sheet.
Okay.
One set equals.
Yeah, but
Go to the sheet. And
Wait, I don't get that. Maybe I wasn't, maybe I just didn't.
I know, I did.
I was paying attention, maybe I just.
What's it?
This
So
is
what's
the
it?
list.
Okay.
I go
So it should be on submit.
It's not.
the right equals.
No, hit click, no.
I go to here,
I got it.
to these.
Oh.
Oh, and then just copy that over to. Thank you.
How did we get around the problem that you pointed out?
We're not worrying about it.
The way is just do as if this
I just
is,
need to do it.
the second one is true, then put ponderating. Else, any other event, message box, please choose your age. Or something like that. Okay, but we're not going into that. Just, I wanted to point out. Okay, Yuda Albach here. Baruch.
Yeah.
Where's Baruch?
He's here today, maybe he's in the bathroom.
Yona.
No.
Moshe Davis. Israel.
Yeah, he's here. He just literally just left the room.
Meir Wiesel. Meir Wiesel.
Yeah.
Avichai. Ezra. Meir Margalit.
Yeah, it's whatever name you were saying.
Eitan.
Yeah, iron.
Chaim.
Yeah.
He just left
Well,
the
yeah,
server.
they're in one frame, but each one has.
Binyamin.
Oh.
name.
Yitzchak. Fuchs.
Yeah, he's at Miluim.
Really?
Yes.
You
Zvi.
make a frame.
Yeah.
for every-
Ask me now.
Yoshua Friedman.
I.
Noach. Michael.
Yeah, here.
Aryeh,
Yeah, you walked out for a little bit.
Shlomo,
You would know.
Shmuel,
You.
Shmuel not here? Yaakov,
You know it.
It's working.
And like for the checkbox, we have to have do an offset down because it's a list, right? If they're all there. When we get to the last column, which is the list of the checkboxes, we have to do offset 1, 0 because we have to go down 1 in case they're all there because there's 3 options because they're not all going to pop up in one cell, right?
whoa, again, from the beginning.
All right, the last column, we're checking the list, right? The checkbox.
Okay, so I'll show now how to do this.
No, I'm asking like, do we have to do to offset to go one?
No,
So down,
in the
no.
same set.
Oh, all the same cell?
Yeah.
But then if you write one, wouldn't it just erase the other for the latest one?
Okay, so that's what I want to show.
Wait, oh.
Okay,